can't really go like a super deep dive on Mariah the Scientist or whatever case may be because I don't listen to her music. I really don't. I didn't even know who. I don't know who she is for real. Besides, okay, her and Young Thug is a thing now. And I guess her big first dating rapper was not Young Thug, Lil Yachty. So I don't necessarily know who she is. Really don't care who she is. But I like the performance that she's trying to make it like she gonna hold Young Thug down. Let me be the first one to tell y'all. If nobody else haven't told y'all this, bro. Young Thug ain't coming home no time soon. I'm saying bare minimum he got to do 10 years. And I feel like him doing 10 is if that judge be nice. And I seen a clip of that judge. He seemed like he may be a half decent human. He may give him 10. But I can't imagine Young Thug coming home before 10 years, dog. It's just not going to happen. And so with that being said, let me play this new clip because his trial did officially start today. So let's get into that.
Take this shit to motherfucking trial. I rap my life for real. For slimes, you know I kill. Trial, I done beat it twice, Kendricks. I'm undefeated, like feds came and snatched me. I don't know, no point in asking. I was on what? Bleeding. Stuck like a magnet, as the evidence will show. Take this shit to motherfucking trial. I rap my life for real.
So that was the day. That was her reading off a lyric from a song with him and Yak Gotti. What was the name of this song? Take It to Trial. The name of the song is Take It to Trial.
Well, okay, so my question, was he been locked up before? Besides
ever in his life? Yeah, for sure.
Oh, besides the tour bus shit. Like he's been in trouble.
Since he been a big name rapper, or you saying even beforehand? He's been locked up when he was younger. Before he got famous, but I'm talking about like as famous like Young Thug. I think probably the only time he probably ever really got bagged with something was with the tour bus stuff with Wayne.
But he ain't been on trial, like her reading them lyrics. Like, would he beat other cases? That's what I should say.
Oh no.
Okay. Because
I guess not no real cases. So I don't know. Like I said, not nothing I can remember. So I might be wrong, but off the top of my head, if I'm just freestyling it, I don't think he's ever had to go face no real time. Like I can't remember since Young Thug has been popular. I don't remember no stop where people was like free Young Thug or something like he was in court or none of that.
I'm just wondering how much can you hold his lyrics?
Dog.
What if I'm rapping about somebody else? See, that's my only thing. Like, how hard can you hold his lyrics to him?
I feel like realistically, you have to prove a lot of that stuff. Like, you're gonna have to prove that
I was actually there, or
you're gonna have to prove that these lyrics ain't real. Because I feel like realistically, they're gonna be able to always tie something to some of these dates because a lot of this stuff was actually going on. It's even just like when we were talking about.
So he's not the one actually doing it. He's the one just assigning these. Like they basically saying he's the head of it. I'm just pointing people to go this way and that way.
I think realistically for some of them, yes, that may be the case. But I don't necessarily know if like even when it comes to the stuff with YFN Lucci Mother House, I don't necessarily know if he had something to do with it or did he, because you're gonna eventually have to separate it, and that's realistically for you when you taking it to trial. Somebody gonna have to cop to that. So it's just like what you just said. So if that's the thing he want to take, even if that's what they're trying to pin on him, he gonna have to prove that he had nothing to do with that completely. So then the other question is gonna be okay, well, who did? So now if you don't got a real fall guy, then what? Like that's what I'm saying, bro. It's gonna get tricky for him. Like that, all that keeps screaming the free Young Thug. Like
ghostwriter right now, huh?
No, it's not even about a ghostwriter. It's just about.
But why you can't be like they wrote it?
But it's a difference between when you just living them raps out, dog. And they just too. It's just too.
That's why I was just wondering, has he been in a trial before? Like, because if you got a history, like, oh yeah, you've been locked up for this, or you've been in, you know what I'm saying? Then I ain't believe it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know him for him per se, but even just like with his brother, how his brother was like when his brother ended up just had to go back now and do 9 years. His brother was out on parole as is. You get what I'm saying? So it just still, even a lot of them who was affiliated with it, it just get hard. It's gonna get hard for one. They're gonna have to. I want to see how you can prove that he had no affiliation with this stuff without you snitching on somebody or dry snitching on somebody. Like, how do you prove that you didn't have no affiliations with this? Or how do you prove that these people were just moving out on their own? And then how do you put it in the music then? Yeah. Like it's a hard game to keep playing it was just lyrics or it's just this was mysteriously taken out of place. Like That's a like dog. It get tricky. I do kind of want to see how they're gonna pull it off. I don't necessarily think it's gonna be an easy task, and I just don't think realistically, like even just look at that YMW Melly situation, like bro, they not about to sit here and just look at some of this stuff like it's just rap lyrics. And it'll be hard realistically because even if you just sit here saying like let's tie it into like the King Von situation, it was just like you could take a lot of that stuff like, oh, he was just tweeting or he was just trolling, but it's just like it was too easy for somebody to sit on YouTube for a couple hours and connect dots, connect these songs and this. And that's one of the reasons why even King Von got so big, because people always would say how realistically he made his music sound.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for you to sit here and say, oh, somebody made their music sound super realistic, and now you're trying to hit them with the, oh, it ain't that no more, whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, it get tricky. I don't, real quick, because we did kind of talk about lyrics a lot last week when we was talking about the Drake and the Wayne and whatever the case may be. I do want to play this clip from Rap City when she was talking about how